What's up, Arslings? Welcome back to the channel, The Last Kingdom, Season 3, Episode number 9. And they left us with another hanger that just makes you just want to keep watching immediately.
Yes.
Uhtred is in Alfred's room, checking out all the history paintings and all the stuff that Alfred's been making. And he's just sitting there in the background, creeping, watching.
Yeah, kind of creepy.
Looks like a ghost. He looks practically dead. And
terrible.
It's one of those things where, what is he going to say? What is he going to do? He's left with two real options because this last episode he kept going back and forth. He's an outlaw. He should be killed the moment he's seen. No, but Edward needs him when he's king and he needs a protector. He needs a warrior. He needs someone who's smart, who knows when to fight like Uhtred. And it's just like, which one is it, dude? And
nobody knows.
And here we are in this moment where Bioka's like, he's here. You could have him killed or you could speak to him. So it left us with that moment where Alfred was creeping out of the shadow and he's going to say something or do something. And I don't think he's strong enough to kill Uhtred, like even on a sneak attack if you wanted to have him killed. But it's one of those things.
Not even on his best day, let's be honest.
I mean,
not even on his Uhtred.
I mean,
not even on his best day.
Alfred killed fucking Ragnar in his sleep, so anything is possible.
Athelwold,
whatever.
Oh my God, get your Ethels right.
We're gonna be done with this show, and I'm still gonna get the Ethels wrong, all of them. But it's just my brain functions I've been hitting the head too much. Just leave me alone.
But I'll tell you this: no matter how many times I hear her name, I never remember Alfred's wife's name.
Yeah. I mean, she's in an interesting position too. She's been mean the whole time, and she's always hated Uhtred. But
she's either an Aels or an Ethel.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I think she's been an interesting character this whole time, and I still don't remember her name. So there's that.
Agreed.
But what is Alfred going to do? What is he going to say? I'm intrigued. We're coming off of a pretty wild episode that I feel like I said it at the end of last episode. It's going to skyrocket us into this episode is what it felt like. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of foundation. There was a lot of stuff building because people are kind of losing their shit with the idea of Alfred dying. And things are getting a little chaotic. People are getting uncomfortable.
It's scary.
It is.
I'm sorry, who's going to take your fucking place now? You've got all these things in motion.
Exactly. And, Alfred's been such a good, strong king for a while. It would be very kind of scary to not have him as king. And he's talking about getting Edward in, and, they've got a wedding coming up, which... Gonna expect the worst and hope for the best. It's one of those things where we're having a wedding. It feels like Edward could be in a little bit of trouble. Maybe his wife could be in a little bit of trouble. Someone could be in a little bit of trouble. Hopefully Ethelwold could die.
I'm hoping Ethelwold is the one that's in fucking trouble.
Yeah, we need him to not die, though, until Uhtred could get Tira's blood on the dagger and kill him. And then
we know
we get Ragnar.
Yeah. Yes.
We could get Ragnar to Valhalla and, get all that whole side quest done. But they got to figure out that Athelwold was the one who did it, so we'll figure that out. But he did get one side quest accomplished. Skade's dead, as far as we know. I mean, she was face up in the river.
Still terrified of that biatch.
I mean, she's dead, but I'm still...
But is she?
It's one of those things where I'm still anticipating something bad to happen, that Uhtred's going to view it as oh shit, the curse is still on us.
There's still a curse.
Something's going to happen, and he's going to jump straight to the curse thing. I'm like, no, you killed her, she's gone, it's not the curse, it's just life. Sometimes life hurts.
Yes.
It just comes that way. But this is all going to be pretty wild to see where this goes. Is anything going to go down at this wedding? What is Alfred going to do with Uhtred? How is that going to play out? What is Uhtred going to do with Edward one day? Is any of this going to play out? Because, again, Uhtred ain't bending the knee. We know that. And will my prediction live up that Athelwold doesn't make it out of this season?
God,
there's 2 episodes left in Season 3. I don't think he makes it out of this season. I wouldn't...
Can he die this episode? That would be great.
It's one of those amazing things where... I'm predicting it, I'm anticipating it, I'm hoping for it, that Uhtred could get all the information and get the job done. But again, this dude has been a survivor, and he has found his way around shit.
He's a rat.
Even in this last episode, he continuously finds people who are vulnerable, it seems, and are willing to listen to him, and he spews all this bullshit, and he's trying to spread these rumors about Uhtred and Alfred and all that stuff with Edward, and just people, he always finds someone to listen to him. And
somebody to commiserate
with. And it's just so wild that as much as I think he's going to not make it out of the season, I wouldn't be surprised if somehow he makes it like all the way to the end somehow, which that would be absolutely nuts.
Please don't.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully he dies now or in the finale of season 3, but there's a whole lot of shit going on. There's a whole lot to play out, and that hanger, what the hell is Alfred going to do? What is he going to say? You ready to check it out?
Yep.
Let's go.
It is a chronicle. The pages. It is a chronicle of Wessex. It will include my life as king, from the moment of my brother's death until now. Songs of a kind, none of which will mention Uhtred of Bebumber.
Which is so fucked up. Because he didn't help you at all, right?
Men will remember what I've done. But men will die, as we all must.
How much longer is he going to last? He looks awful.
And in 100 years from now, learned people will read or recite what is written. And Alfred will appear. They will know nothing of the Lord Uhtred.
Why are you saying this? Just to be a dick?
Nor of your loyalty, advice, bravery.
Make it sound like Alfred did it all himself.
Why are you here? What is it you would say to me while I am still able to listen?
If I were to say one thing, it would be that I could never have killed you when I held the knife to your throat. I could never have taken your life. I would have beaten you gladly.
Killing me would have earned you a place in these pages.
I would not want such a deed written. Every lord is the hero of his own songs. I understand my absence.
It will not be written that Alfred did stand on Uhtred's shoulders.
Should be.
Many times, but I know it to be true.
Okay, well, there we go. There's an admission.
Thank you, Lord.
What are you doing?
Do you believe I could end your life? It would be written that Alfred did find the strength to slay the warrior Uhtred Ragnarsson.
Holy shit.
But Uhtred's smiling. Yes?
That will not happen.
Because I lack the will.
Because we are bonded. You cannot kill me. Just as I cannot kill you.
What a story, these two.
I know.
For Edward and his bride, may they be well?
May God protect them. I say may God protect them, but God often works through men. He has worked through you in the past, I know it. No man alone could break the shield wall as you did at Essendon.
I am heathen, Lord.
You are baptized.
I believe in the old gods.
The devil, too, works through men. My death will bring the devil in some men to the fore. Even good men will be tempted by greed, power, glory even.
Christian men?
Ah, yes. They sit in my hall as we speak, and they raise a cup to the happy pair. May God help them.
Wow, dude. What a... Like, Uhtred and Alfred's relationship has turned into, like, one of my favorite things. Just because of how much turmoil there is.
Well, it's pain. They're hurt. They're both hurt by each other. So they just try to throw jabs at each other to hurt each other's feelings when you know they actually love each other.
It's wild.
Uhtred was correct. They're bonded.
It's just one of those things where, like, I legitimately thought after he held the knife to his neck that they would never see each other again.
Right.
But something constantly keeps bringing them back together. It is so wild.
Yeah.
Lord Ethelhald, should you not cover that wound? I find it ugly.
Same.
But I see it as a reminder of my loyalty to the crown. Witlands and aldermen are unpredictable beasts, and we are in uncertain times. You are not Edward's first father-in-law.
What the actual fuck?
Lord, I am to remind you that your place is not at this table.
Agreed, Stiapa. My rightful place is not at this table. It has been a pleasure speaking with you, Lord.
God, he's a piece of shit.
Lord,
would like to understand why you brought my children to Winchester and why you saw fit to have them baptized.
Just you wanted to
It was done to damn you.
Jab at you.
Yeah, it was done to damn you.
To inflict pain.
Yeah. At least he's honest.
I try to make decisions rationally. However, taking your children was not a rational decision. It
Okay,
was
well, I mean,
thoughtless. It was selfish.
At least he admits it.
You are not the best of fathers.
Also true. He left.
You killed a man inside this palace. Though I admit there was provocation, and I was wrong in both my judgment and my punishment. I did
Wow.
not give you the respect nor trust that you deserved.
I'm shocked.
I was afraid.
Wow.
I am afraid. Not
Props
of you, not
to
of
you.
death, but of losing everything that Wessex has become. This land must grow, and England must emerge, and God must be praised. We are, and we remain, the last true Saxon kingdom. We cannot go on building walls between the tribes. Similarly, we cannot be overrun. That would render my time as worthless. My father's time, my brother's time, it would all have been wasted.
Lord, why is he here?
Uhtred is here at my invitation.
I do not understand why you invite our enemies to eat at our table. There must be no more forgiveness. It makes you appear weak.
Bitch, you better not say shit. She's gonna go say stuff.
The uncertainty of what comes next.
What comes next, Lord, is life.
Who will reign? Which god will be praised? Which language spoken? What laws will prevail?
You have had your time. Soon it will be the turn of others. God, or the gods. They will decide.
I love this conversation.
I do too.
It was like real.
Alfred finally swallowed his pride a little bit.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, really, really good conversation.
Mutual respect.
My last act for my god must be to ensure that good men hold power. That is what I must do. And that is why you are here in this room.
The outlaw Uhtred is here. He is to leave the palace immediately after leaving the king. He will be dealt with in the days to come.
Yes, lady. It seems just yesterday that I gave Edward over to you as a dying infant. I feared my prayers had not been answered, and I gave him to you and to Isolde.
You remember her?
Always.
Aw, that's nice.
What is happening right now? I don't know. He's gonna name him something.
I wish to give over to you my son for a second time, and for the same reason as the first, to ensure he lives. All I ask is that you remain in Winchester until he is crowned king. And you can do as you please. You can go north, you can reclaim your lands.
I'm an outlaw, Lord.
No longer.
Aww.
He pardoned him.
You are hereby pardoned.
On condition I agree to remain in Winchester.
You are pardoned regardless of your decision. And if beyond that door my wife has summoned guards, which is likely, I will dismiss them.
This is amazing.
I have made my peace. I have made my request. I do not require an answer.
Thank you, Lord.
It's about fucking time. Holy shit.
Correcting your mistake.
I should have closed my eyes and rattled at heaven's gates some time ago. It was the hope of this meeting that has kept me alive. To Uhtred, the true Lord of Peppermere.
Fuck yeah.
A man I have never understood, but without whom I would not die a king.
Do you know how long Uhtred's been waiting to hear that?
Lord, I did not dispatch the messenger.
You were disobeying me. Do not dare dress it as counsel. It is becoming a habit, I have noticed, as I've noticed your soft eyes for my wife. On the day that Alfred dies, I shall become King of Mercia, that very day. And I shall announce it here in Winchester. You will send for further guards, 50 or more, immediately.
Please don't.
I really don't like him at all.
I was kind of hoping that he would like stab him as he was standing there, but
Is this pardon going to even get out to everybody about Uhtred? Is Alfred going to be able to do it?
I don't know.
You sent Ethelwald to kill Uhtred.
I sent him to Winchester to sow unrest and to raise an army of Saxons, and, if the chance arises, kill Uhtred.
Men are saying freely it was him who killed Ragnar.
You believe that?
Is it true?
Truthfully, I do not know. But for now, I need Ethelwald alive. Once he has served his purpose, I will kill him.
Was it him?
Just answer the
He
fucking
was
question.
in fear of Ragnar. That is all I know.
Then he's mine to kill.
Very well. I'm cold.
Then go to bed.
Uhtred has been pardoned.
Oh.
Good. Good.
He cannot be allowed to ally himself to Edward. One, or preferably both of them, must die. Edward would be the easier of the two to kill.
Alright, well, nothing went down at the wedding, so that's good.
Yeah.
What you speak of is treachery.
No, it is not treachery, it is the way.
Okay.
This is not the way.
I know. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you think you are.
What is required now is for Alfred to roll over and die.
What is it? Why the tears?
Maybe you should let me speak to this man.
I'm quite capable. She's my wife.
Yes, but you have a temper.
Bianca has a temper.
You Tiedemann?
Yes.
Father Bayaka. And Uhtred, free man of Wessex.
I'm looking for a man named Tiedemann. Does the coward belong to you?
He does not.
And you're about to die.
Speak to or go near my wife again, and I shall beat the shit from you.
I called a woman a Dane, is that not what she is?
Have you not understood me? You don't appear to be the cleverest of men.
You speak to me as a man or a priest.
Yes, bitch! Fucking yes!
Did you see Uhtred?
Bitch!
She's a woman, a gentle woman. She suffered enough. I'm warning you once. I'm calm.
Oh, no, he's not. He's not calm. He's not calm. Hold me back. Hold me back.
That's the oldest book, oldest thing in the book. I'm good. I'm good. Ah!
One more time. One more time.
Why was I not told that Edward had been married previously? That his children were born in this marriage? Do these children have standing at all?
You were not told, Lord, because it is unimportant. The marriage is the past.
Would it not be simpler if these children also did not exist?
Oh, wow. You're just going to kill some kids, huh?
If they were truly nothing more than rumor.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Something to ponder.
This dude's ruthless.
Wow.
At a time of prayer, he's like, hey, maybe we'll just kill his children. Just to make them rumors. And so that there's no interference with my daughter and her future. Yeah. Wow.
I struggle to understand the king's thinking. Why he panders to you is beyond me. You neither appreciate his trust nor deserve it.
And you could shut the
King
fuck
is a
up.
clever man. You are not.
Oh.
Dude, he's always so quick to like have a good comeback. It's great.
I, for one, shall do my utmost to keep you as far away from the boy as possible.
Thank you, Lord. That would be most appreciated.
Childish and reckless.
Who's being childish?
Honestly. Stay away from my
What is this,
king.
like, shit talk during recess? Like, what is
Right.
happening?
I'm not a husband. I'm not Uhtred of Cookham. Not Uhtred of Bebenbow. I'm not Uhtred Ragnarsson. I'm not even an outlaw anymore.
I would say you're each and all of those men, especially the outlaw, as you'll never conform. You'll only follow what you truly believe, and that is no bad thing. The only thing you're not is cursed. You're a free man. The path is your own.
You have a choice to make, Uhtred. That is all.
Oh, Hild, you're the best.
Then I choose you, is my greatest friend.
Aww.
And have I ever mentioned that you're too good a woman for God alone?
Once or twice.
I love Hild. I love her.
Are you here? Is it my sickness?
I wish to tell you that I will remain in Winchester until Edward is crowned king.
What you have done is wrong. By pardoning the outlaw, you have opened the door to him becoming Edward's advisor.
Necessary.
It is not.
For England, it is necessary.
Edward cannot be God's king if it is a pagan who guides him and us. We are being punished, Lord, for the presence of this heathen.
And you would have none of this.
Ask you. Rescind what you have done.
Oh shit.
Lord King.
Wow.
He is with God now. Of that there can be no doubt. My king is with his God.
He cannot be gone. His work is not finished. Where is the one united land? That was his purpose. He has work unfinished. He cannot be gone. God would not allow it.
He will have been comforted that you were with him, lady, at the last. He was loved by the people. We must pray to God for his help and guidance, and as Alfred is with God, he will ensure that we are heard.
He was sickly. I shall fetch his children myself.
I loved you, Lord King. Heaven shall be your reward. And I pray that one day we shall meet again.
Hopefully not anytime soon.
Yeah. Bianca's scared too. They're all scared. I thought he was gonna like pop up alive and be like, Bianca, keep that bitch away from me.
Edward, you shall fetch Father Bianca. We shall prepare for the first day in a new land. Alfred is gone. You were the king's priest, and as such, you no longer have a role. Bishop Erkenwald has agreed that you may speak at the king's service, but that must be your final duty within the palace. You are bonded with heathens, Father Bianca.
Oh, what? Now we're gonna get crazy with this?
My wife's Christian. She's been baptized.
You are, and you shall always be, a protector of Uhtred.
Wow.
You are bonded with heathens. Edward must look to God.
Oh, fuck this bitch, dude.
We'll tell your friend Uhtred that his pardon is to be rescinded.
The letter's written in the king's hand.
He must leave Winchester, or I shall have him taken. A man cannot threaten to kill a king and go unpunished.
This is what you're gonna do with Alfred's dying day?
Right?
I fear you're making a mistake. The Danes will hear about it and it will embolden them.
If God is with us, then we shall win.
So then you're about to find out that he's not with you, girl. He ain't with you, girl.
It's like in a matter of moments, she found a way to like ruin everything that Alfred has built.
If the promise of the pardon does not hold, then you cannot stay and wait to be imprisoned and killed.
Uhtred came here for a reason. He came for Ragnar's blood. He has a task to fulfill. You must choose a side.
The problem being is neither side wants him.
Which is why Alfred asked you for what appeared to be a simple promise.
Bastard thinks.
This is
wild.
It's like it sucked all the emotion out of Alfred's death.
Correct.
It's like her vision and ambition and blindness to the situation is like completely ruined the whole moment.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
You know who could command? Ethelwald. I mean,
Athelflaed.
Athelflaed can lead.
Oh, like Athelflaed cannot.
No.
Fuck that guy.
I get all my Athels messed up, you know that.
You should not be here, Dane.
Oh, shit.
The king is dead, and so together we pray for his soul, for his successor, Edward. And may God surround him with strength and wisdom.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I have orders to kill you, should you not leave the hall quietly.
Stay Alpha, what is this?
Fit in. Do nothing.
He's a free man.
Shit.
And Tira's by herself. No. No. Honey, run.
Do not think I am afraid of you.
Tira, please run or something, honey.
Just find a weapon and just stab this motherfucker.
You're rejoicing in the king's death, bitch!
Oh, she's gonna fucking kill you. Oh, she's gonna kill you. Please, Tira, please kill him.
I think she's on the floor.
I hope so. Oh, please. Please.
In her hiding space.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. No!
Dude, what the fuck?
That is where you belong. In the ground.
Oh my god, stab him right through that fucking thing.
Yeah!
Yes!
Fuck you, asshole. Was she gonna be able to get out with him laying on top of it? Holy shit.
No.
Damn it, dude.
Oh, I need to watch the rest of
Holy
this. God damn it.
Dude, this show is so insane.
Fucking cliffhangers. I fucking hate them, but it's a good one, but also I fucking hate them. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What a fucking episode.
That was a lot.
Talk about hitting every emotion. Just the sadness, the happiness, and then the anger. Like, just the conversation that Alfred had with Uhtred was amazing. I mean, it's obviously all for nothing now, but it's one of those things that, like, you saw how emotional Uhtred was getting.
Yeah.
Like, I was getting emotional from that shit. That is something Uhtred's been wanting to hear for so many years. And Alfred finally admitted that he couldn't have possibly been where he is right now without Uhtred, and that he was standing on Uhtred's shoulders, and he just gave him so much props, so much praise, so much respect in that moment. He decided to pardon him.
And didn't promise him to Edward.
Yeah.
He requested that he do stuff, but didn't make it law.
Yeah, he's like, you could do whatever you want. This pardon is going to hold up regardless of what decision you make. That was amazing. And the moment that Alfred died, it got really, like, it's really weird because when his wife was talking, I didn't feel anything. Right. I wasn't, like, sad or upset. It felt like her head was in the wrong place.
Always.
But when Bioka started talking, that's when it hit. That's when the emotion showed up because, you know, Bioka truly cares about this moment. His wife, and again, we heard her name.
Aelswith.
Aelswith, thank you. Yeah. Like, her
she's
focus,
not an apple, she's an ale.
Yeah,
See?
her whole focus is on the wrong shit. And obviously she's scared and she's making decisions based off of fear. and getting Uhtred locked up and rescinding the pardon. And
I think she's going to kill those kids, by the way.
I 100%.
think she's going to kill Edward's children.
100%. It feels like she was like, okay, like that sucks, but yeah, go ahead, do your thing. She's a horrible, like she's always been a piece of shit. Like she's never even, regardless of what Uhtred has done to keep Alfred alive, to keep your son alive, like that whole situation with Edward that like Alfred was talking about.
With
like,
Isolde.
Yeah, that was, like, he's done so much to keep her family in a position of control and power and even be able to thrive, and no credit, no love. I'm going to put you in a jail cell the moment my husband dies. Like, holy shit. What the fuck? And it just makes me just really worried about all of his people now. Like, I'm worried for Bioka. I'm worried for Citric and Finnan and, like, the whole crew. Anyone who is tied at all to Uhtred or any of that whole situation, they're in trouble.
Tira is especially in trouble. She's in a burning house with a dead body on her, but also good stabbing, girlfriend.
I mean, that was awesome. Like, hopefully Bioka saw that, like, some shit started going down because he saw Uhtred leave and then he saw Finnan leave.
But
so
he didn't see Tira leave.
No, but hopefully he, like, starts realizing some shit's going down and notices that she's gone and then rushes home. That's my hope. Like, if Tira dies right now, in that moment, holy shit, that's, like, the worst thing ever. Like, I couldn't imagine being stuck in the floor with this dead motherfucker's blood pouring on me while my house is burning down. Holy shit. After just all the stuff that she's been going through, awful. It's just, I actually thought Alfred was going to survive a little bit longer.
I did too. At least through the end of the episode.
He was deteriorating really fast. Yeah. And they were making it really clear that it's coming. I thought he was going to make it into the 4th season.
Yeah.
It seems like things now are just going to be absolute chaos.
Oh my god, yes.
I mean, obviously we know, history tells us, I mean, look at a map right now. England exists. It's a thing. So obviously his big grand plan ends up happening. It's just a matter of how it plays out. Because I actually don't...
with whom.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how... I don't remember the history books when it comes to that, and I definitely don't know how this show is going to do it. Because, you know, sometimes these shows don't always stick to historical facts. It kind of, you know, it's a show. They got to tell a story. So I don't know how it's going to play out. But I'm hoping Edward steps up and tells his mom, "You're fucking crazy. What the hell are you doing? That is not what my dad wanted. That is not what we're doing. That was not the king's idea. Right. And we're going to do what he wanted and get fucking Uhtred out of there." Like, I'm really hopeful that Edward sees what's happening and steps up big.
Also, Stiapa, what the fuck, man? Stop being a little bitch.
He's just doing what he's told.
Which drives me absolutely nuts. How about doing the right thing?
Yeah.
You know that Aelswith is full of shit.
And just seeing Ethelwold's mark in the crowd while, like, Uhtred's walking out, it's like, dude, this guy continues to survive. He literally spoke of treason amongst other people and no one fucking cared. Like, this dude is, like, scheming and, like, talking shit and, like, planning shit amongst people and no one cares.
He's like a
no
fungus.
one cares. He is. He absolutely is, and you can't get rid of him ever.
A toenail fungus.
It's just, I'm getting so sick of him surviving these moments, and it almost kind of felt like the whole Ragnar situation kind of like obviously we found out. Because
Brita knows.
Brita found out, and she was able to figure it out.
But Uhtred doesn't know yet.
Yeah, Uhtred doesn't know yet. Hopefully she, like, tries to send a message somehow. Because, I mean, she knows that it has to happen, but she wants the kill. She was saying, like, I gotta do it. But she doesn't have Tira's blood, so I don't know what her plan's gonna be. But this shit is absolutely insane. This show is absolutely amazing. I couldn't remember, like, it's been a long time that a show could make my eyes tear a little bit and then make me immediately furious and pissed off. Mm-hmm. Like, it's been a long time that you could hit both ends of those spectrums. Because, like, my eyes were getting a little watery when Bioka was saying his goodbye.
I think you're just softening with age.
Maybe, but, like, Bioka's an amazing character. Everything about him is just... I mean, he fucking headbutted that dude.
That was fantastic.
That was amazing. And, like, his relationship with everybody, like, specifically Uhtred, obviously, it's just, he's such a good character. He is so well written, and I love this dude. I think he's an amazing character. And you could tell every time he speaks, it's coming from the heart, which is why Aelswith, like, I didn't give a fuck what she was saying. Like, it was a sad moment because her husband died, but again, her heart and her mind were in the wrong place.
Right.
Hearing Bioka talk, it's like, yeah,
you
okay.
defend heathens.
I'm like, you got me, Bioka. Like, he always gets me. Every time he has, like, this touching moment, he is so good at that, and it's like, it's the tone of the voice, the music, the writing, all of it so good, and then within minutes, just furious.
So fucked up. This is your last day. Don't try anything.
Yeah. Like Alfred is barely dead, and she's basically banishing Bioka and, like, locking up Uhtred and taking back the part. Like, bitch, you move fast.
Honestly.
And it's like, are you sure you care that Alfred's dead? Like, are you sure?
It kind of reminds me of another show that we watch.
I mean,
as soon as a king dies,
yeah,
fucking go tattle and tell lies.
Yeah.
You sit on a throne of lies.
It's so wild. And there aren't a lot of shows that I feel like could pull so many emotions within a single episode. Because, again, there was, like, triumph and happiness when Alfred and Uhtred were talking. Like, that was a great moment. And then the sadness when friggin' Alfred dies and Bioka's doing the thing. And then just the pure anger when basically the revolt starts. You start locking people up. You're like, oh, you connected with the heathens. You can't be here anymore. This isn't what Edward's reign's going to be. It's going to be pure. It's going to be all Saxon. And
go ahead and try that, biatch.
It's just, I like, haven't they learned? Like, you got to be pretty dumb to not realize you don't want Uhtred on your bad side.
Well, and I think that as soon as Edward takes power, he's going to be like, listen, Mom, get the fuck out of here.
That's what my hope is. That Edward just steps up, because he's done it before. I don't know why he wouldn't do it again. And especially now that he is essentially the king. Mm-hmm. It is his crown. It is his role now. And I think that would be a very powerful message to the people for him to put his mom in his place and be like, no, Uhtred, you're good. Bioka, you're staying by my side till you fucking die. You ain't ever leaving here, ever. Mm-hmm. You're staying forever. And I think having his mom banished would be amazing. I don't know.
Just kick her out onto the street.
I don't know if that would happen, but that would be friggin' epic because she started getting a big mouth towards the end. Like, she wasn't listening to Alfred. She thought Alfred was weak, and she just kept kind of just talking and talking and talking. Yes. Unbelievable.
And Aethelflaed needs to kill fucking Aethelred.
Yeah.
Like, so bad.
Like, you talk about someone who could lead. I feel like she could, if Edward's not ready to be like the voice, we've already seen Aethelflaed do it. She could totally be the one to kind of rile everyone up and do the right thing also. So I think both kids together hopefully kind of tell Mom, shut the fuck up, go sit down.
Yeah.
And do the right thing. That's what I'm hoping for. Because the way this is playing out right now, literally as they're doing the ceremony for Alfred while he passed, like, you're doing this now.
Right.
Like,
give it a day.
Holy shit.
Give it a day.
Like, he's not even in the ground yet, and they haven't even had the full funeral yet, and it's like, you're already making these moves. So mad. So angry. And Ethelwold is still there, just smirking like a dumb shit with one eye.
Oh my god.
Amazing episode, though.
Yes, agreed.
This is such a good show.
Agreed.
And we have one more episode in this season, and I just can't wait to see where it goes and what the fuck happens. I'm worried for Uhtred's dudes. Like, all of them. So,
yeah.
Do you have any other thoughts?
No.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments down below. We'll catch you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.